legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Anas bin Azhar, and I would like to present about what is social media recruitment. Social media recruitment refers to the process of recruiting employees through social media platforms. It's using social media for recruiting. There are a variety of medium and sources that you can utilize for the recruitment marketing efforts, but social media can take your efforts to the next level where it can help to reaching millions of skilled candidates across the globe in just a seconds. We can use the platform like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, and also the other websites such as including online forums, job boards, and blogs. There are many interesting ways for recruiting new talent. Traditional medium like billboards, newspaper, and walk-in interview doesn't offer the same immediacy like the social media does. They do not have like a system that can help to track and save the data, like who views your social media page, who like your social media page, the engagement of your page, and who recently follows your social media. This type of recruitment, which social media recruitment, can save a lot of time and money. Besides, it also provide option for reaching specific group of people and allow you to target the most suited candidates for the particular position and roles. It also helps to narrowing the applicant pool, so we can save our time to be more focusing and to the right and best applicant.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I want to talk about the advantages of the using social media as a process of selecting new workers. The first advantage of using social media for selection is the recruiters can access larger reach of candidates. It means that when we use the social media for our vacancy in company, we can find job seeker from many areas according to our description. It is because the social media is being used across the world by a large number of people. Moreover, when we post the job vacancy through the social media with the right process, it can reach to a lot of people. It can be done by sharing and or retweeting the advertisement in the social media. For example, Facebook is being used by many companies to hire new employees in a cost-saving way. Most of the employers will post their company's vacancy using Facebook ads to reach a larger number of job seekers. The second advantage of using social media as a selection process is the recruiters can do screening the candidates before conducting an interview. It is because the employers use the social media as a platform to screen new employees during the hiring process, which they will assure that the candidate is fit or not for the position in the company. It is because most of the candidates will put their social media account when submitting their resume. Moreover, we can see beyond the personality which the person behave when we go to the their social media. The recruiters also can find the interest goal and can get in touch with the applicants. For example, the managers can screen the new applicants from the Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn before conducting the interview. However, the organization must set guidelines which is relevant and can be examined in order to make the screening process more objective. The third advantage of social media for selecting new employees is the recruiters can obtain higher quality candidates. It is because most of the candidates that they are on social media are usually a tech savvy, which is important aspect for today's business process. It can affect for our future planning since the fourth industrial revolution IR40, IR 4.0, which is emphasized on using the internet for business activity. Moreover, the social media are also used by the young generation, which can help the organization to choose employees from a group of fresh talent as they have innovative ideas and skill. For example, the selection can be easier as social media will have a bigger application pool such as Facebook has 400 million users on board.
One of the disadvantages of online recruitment is it may include the biasness against those who do not have access to the internet. It means that this approach of recruitment may introduce demographic bias because it may recruiting younger generation which more related to the more internet active populations. Those who lack of internet or electronic resources to access the job seeking site, as well as the older generation who are more likely to be more internet passive population. This approach could be biased against them. In results, the company may lose actual potential, quality and talented candidates for the job posts who didn't have access to the internet. Other than that, online recruitment also increase the workload for the human resource department, since this approach have higher response levels compared to the traditional approach. They also need to ensure the company have the ability and proper filter in place to handle the applicants' response. This is because skills and backgrounds represented by the candidates may not be exactly accurate, since this approach have lower abilities in background checking compared to the traditional approach. Poor resume also might be the reasons for the candidates not being selected, even though they have more potential and abilities in other areas. For example, Azshar tried to recruit for critical positions such as head of catering and in-flight posts, but it was able to find only 3 to 5% of quality response. Last but not least, online recruitment also may expose to the security and legality problems. This is because this approach is still new and have a poor standards of ethicality among the companies and the cyber agencies who provided the job seeking websites. In terms of security, once resumes are posted on the internet, breaches of privacy may be occurred due to the resumes received are being shared among the companies and the headhunters for widening their databases on the potential candidates. Discrimination also could happen in this approach of recruitment, since the employers may know the information of the candidates or applicants way before they interview them. They could have a preference on something like ethnicity, religion or genders, and this preference may have a legality issues when it relates to the law of the country.
So I will continue with the recommendation for an effective use of social media in recruitment. So the first is by sharing the quality content. What means by share the quality content? It means that the company must share the content that the posts are not perceived as spam, but it is a quality content. How the company wants to get a quality content? So they must learn what the viewers want and need, so that the content will be useful for them. For example, the content must be useful, attractive, informative, so that it can attract more viewers to see the material. Furthermore, besides the company can use the social media, they also can use the material that in the content of video, blog, photography and so on, as long as it is not a long dreary text or declaration of reality, because it can make the content they not interesting. Last but not least, if the post want to go viral, the company must contribute to something that material will be very useful, so it can increase the effectiveness of the company to in social media for the recruitment. The next way of recruitment is by joining the LinkedIn groups. Why LinkedIn group? Because LinkedIn group has a broad recognition as an important recruitment tools. LinkedIn is most effective platform as it can be functioning in various ways. For example, it can be used to check the company license, application or clients, and to advertise and to make sure to check the capability of the applicants and so on. And approximately 87% of the recruiters are using the LinkedIn. So it shows that when the network are strong, it will make the company have a best solution to finding the best candidate. The next recommendation is by conducting a social media screening towards the ends of the recruiting process. It may be a useful tip for the company, as it can make sure that the applicants have justice for their way. It is because by conducting the social media screening, it can improve the efficiency of the recruiting process. Additionally, the organization also can choose whether to use the in-source or outsource in the organization. So for example, if the company want to use the outsource, they can use the HR department, so that the HR department can check the profile of the applicants. By doing so, it can reduce the company legal issue, and the company liability could be increased if they want to hire a third party to monitor the social networking accounts. So by doing that, the HR now can solely focus on the job relevance for the employer.
One of the way in social media recruitment by developing the company's reputation through online. Current generation are most likely to find and get information through online, for example, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and many more. So with this approach, a company need to provide them good information and interesting work offer to secure the employees who are able to give the positive impact for the company. So this is one of the tools for the company to give them the good possible business proposal to the public. Secondly, when using the medium of media, the effectiveness on social media recruitment is the same way in the internal recruitment, which requires a team to achieving the aims of the company. The team need to work on thinking the strategies to achieving their goals. What are strategies? One of it is providing them guidelines for the workers. It will make easier for them to correct information correctly without damaging the reputation of the companies. The top team need to provide them an example of advertisement that follow the guidelines, and also provide them an example of advertisement that did not follow the guidelines, so they are hardly to make a mistake by displaying the advertisement to the public. This is shown that it's not an individual's task. It requires member to do the task differently. Hence, they will obtain the goals on recruitment, not just the effectiveness, but also they are working efficiently. After getting several potential workers, the company need to maintain the relationships with them. The easy way is by sending them a direct message. Proclaim the job opportunity and always answer the questions that are well intended. This can also be used as part of the policy in finding talent workers through social media. Besides this approach, motivating prospective workers and also make them feel more confident during the future interview session. Thank you very much.